Lunchtime. Have you guys had lunch?
Haven't even had breakfast.
Oh, you just woke up like an hour or two ago?
Shut up.
What was it?
No, I woke up at 9 o'clock. I just got out of bed, I said.
Okay.
I was just scrolling.
Okay.
Doom scrolling.
Oh,
I've been seeing that a lot more, eh?
bed rots.
Yeah. And a lot of the stuff that I've been scrolling past says number one way that intellectual men sabotage themselves is eating fatty foods, drinking too much alcohol, and unhealthy screen time.
Oh, yeah, I'm 2 from 3. I think.
What? Ooh, what two?
I don't drink.
Yeah, me too.
I don't drink.
Me neither. I haven't drunk since.
I mean, I've had a drink.
Yeah.
I had one.
Well, see, that's crazy, right? Like, if we have 4 beers, right, over the course of a night, that's not a drink.
Oh, okay. Wait. Oh, you.
But I had a drink. Is when you have heaps.
Yeah. Well, I've had 2. Okay, I've got drunk 2 times in this past holidays, Christmas holidays, New Year's.
Once for me.
Nice.
Yeah. This is the day that Bob came over. And it was unexpected too.
But that's probably how. Well, I mean, we know that's how they measure it. So we don't drink often. We drink piss off throughout the whole year. But the 2 times we do get pissed, it's like excessive amounts. And over the average, it probably counts as
Excessive. That's the problem, man.
what, how they measure it, or
No, how I
title?
drink.
Is it? No. No, you got a problem. Nah, it's not a problem, mate.
No, I don't think so.
Bro, I don't think it's. No. Why do I feel defeated?
I mean, because I used to run alcohol screening tests on the people that I work with, and some of the questions are: has anyone ever told you that your drinking is harmful? And it's just a yes or no, and if you score more than 7 out of a total of, I think it was 12 questions, then we should refer you for professional testing. It's called the audit. I'll look it up right now. And
You gonna audit me?
yeah, the alcohol use disciplinary. No. But it's the audit test, and it's just a series of questions that you ask somebody to see if you need to refer them for alcohol treatment.
And within your line of work, this is the criteria? This is the screening process for people that you do?
Yes.
Do the staff take part as well?
Sometimes we audit ourselves just to be funny. Alcohol use disorders identification test, but I can't find the actual question. So if you keep talking to make something cool to look at.
Looks like we made it. Look how far we've come, my baby.
Okay. So here are the questions for the alcohol use. Oh, I forgot what it was called already. Alcohol use disorders identification test. Christopher. 10 standard questions used worldwide.
Let's go.
How often do you have a drink containing alcohol? Never. Monthly or less. 2 to 4 times a month. 2 to 3 times a week, or 4 or more times a week.
Monthly.
How many standard drinks do you have on a typical day when drinking?
How do I answer that?
If you had beers, how many beers would you have?
But am I thinking about the times I have beers with like a steak, which would be significantly less, or thinking about the times I have beers, the random times I'm with the boys?
On a typical day when you're drinking, what's a typical day look like?
But those are two types of typical days. That I'm
Choose
drinking.
one. It's not that deep.
All right. 3.
How often do you have 6 or more drinks on one occasion?
How often? Every second month.
So less than monthly.
Yeah.
How often during the last year have you found that you couldn't stop drinking once you've started?
Never.
Sorry, that's leading. As you should never do that in a therapeutic environment, like not all the person. How often during the last year have you failed to do what was normally expected of you because of drinking?
0.
How often during the last year have you needed a drink to get yourself going in the morning?
Oh, 0.
How often during the last year have you felt a feeling of guilt or remorse after drinking?
0.
How often during the last year have you been unable to remember what happened the night before because of drinking?
0.
Have you or someone else been injured as a result of your drinking?
Oh, as a result of my drinking? Nah, that wasn't me. 0.
Has a relative, friend, doctor, or health worker been concerned about your drinking?
Never.
So each question scores a 0 to 4 and a total of 40. 8 or more means you have a harmful drinking pattern. 13 or more have high dependence, and 20 or more points means you have alcohol dependence. So if I go through and score you 2, 4, so you scored a 4. A 4 out of 40. You score less than 8, which means you have a harmful pattern of drinking. So 8 means you have a harmful pattern of drinking, and you scored a 4. So you're not even halfway too bad.
So I can drink some more.
You got some wiggle room before you become an alcoholic.
Nice. I'm good. I mean, I knew that anyway.
Yeah.
When you conducted the test, what was your score?
Sometimes I've been harmful pattern of drinking.
Why sometimes?
Because I've done it to myself multiple times.
And there was significant time in between?
Yeah. And there was also one time when you talked to me about my drinking. And I used that as in my audit.
Damn.
Remember there was that time at the lab when we were occupying the lab, the namesake for this podcast, and I was having beers every night after work just as a wind down. And it got to the point where I was having almost 12 drinks a night, and then in the morning you'd clean up my bottles. You remember that?
I vaguely remember a bit of that.
And then you said, you realize how much you've been drinking lately? And I was like, no way. And you go, it's almost a whole box every night. And I went to work and I'd done the audit on someone, and then I'd done it on myself. And because that was the first time someone ever brought it up to me. Like, do you know?
Was it that kind of...
Yeah.
Oh, not just normal, like, Sully, you drinking heaps, or... It was a bit...
Like, you've noticed how much you've been drinking?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And I didn't. Because I was having 3 or 4 a night with dinner. And then 2 more while I'm watching TV. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And then 5 or 6 with dinner. And then 5 or 6 while I'm watching TV.
Yeah, I forgot you were a pussyhead.
Yeah.
Beers, too.
Beers.
Fuck, you don't even touch the stuff now, eh? Beers, yo. Like beers. Water.
Yeah.
Green bottles, baby.
So sometimes I would audit myself and I'd score high. I'd never do anything about it. More like just, okay, next.
It's a first step, right? Just recognizing.
Acknowledgement, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the second step.
You're just like...
But yeah, did you come into the new year making some goals or anything like that?
Not particularly. I thought about it, as everyone does, right? But I don't know if I was making an excuse, but I didn't want to...
Excuse.
All right, here's my excuse. I don't want to hold or limit or corner myself into these unrealistic goals or thought patterns.
So instead of goals set, what about goals achieved? So looking back on the year that was.
Yeah.
Were there any goals that you set that you achieved?
No. So I haven't failed anything. No, that's bad. But that was generally my mentality going through school.
What's that girl on Spider-Man, the new one?
Sadie.
Never expect anything and you'll never be disappointed. on the new Spider-Man. Zendaya's. Did she say that?
Yeah,
never
she did.
expect anything and you'll never be disappointed. Well, one of the goals, because I was thinking about it leading into the session, and I didn't want to do that.
What do they call it? Oh, sorry.
Like setting goal, like that conversation, resolution discussion with you. So I thought, what about we look back and see some? And I was so pleased that I ticked off one of the goals that I had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell us, man. Tell us.
Well, we already talked about it. I was buying a house. And
oh, yes, 100%.
I thought it was funny too, how we haven't recorded a podcast session, a lab session in a long time. And the reason being was because we were settling into the new house and moving and all of that. And then someone asked you recently?
Yeah, we had someone ask, hey, how's the podcast going? As only a few do. And then, obviously, for months I've been saying, wow, Bing just moved house. He just bought a house. We shoot out of that's our studio. So I'm just letting his family do a little bit of reno, fix up the garden, just get settled in. Really, it's their place. It's their life home now. So I've bought a house before, and I know what it feels like to have that important time when you get into your house and you're moving stuff around. When you move things around, you're not settled. So I understand there's a period.
And then what did he say?
He was like, bro, didn't he move in like 6 months ago?
So it became an excuse not to record.
Not quite 6 months, but...
Well, September. We moved in September. September, October, November, December, January. Close.
But you're settled in now. And here we are.
Look at this. So cool.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome back to the Labkids. I'm Chris. That's Bing. And we're happy to be here. I'm genuinely happy to be here.
Yes.
I'm happy to see you, my friend.
I'm happy. Bro, what about you walked in and said Happy New Year to me?
Right?
I haven't seen you this whole year. Sorry.
I love it. You know
what?
what?
I haven't.
We're in our dad era. Let's do it. But guys, I mean, thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. Thanks if you're still here listening. But this is the first time we've seen each other this year, so excuse us if we're a bit jitty, a bit flirtatious as well. But Happy New Year to everyone.
Yeah.
And Happy New Year to you, my guy.
Happy New Year to you. Welcome to 2026.
We're doing things a bit flip. We started about resolutions and then we went back to our intro.
Yeah.
But I love that.
I love that too. Do we have any ideas where we want to take the podcast this year?
Yes.
One of my goals that I want is 1 episode per month. So that's at least 12 this year. Remember, we were meant to come back for our Christmas special, and we never did.
Well, you were settling in.
Okay.
You're doing the renos in the patio.
Okay. But we were meant to do a Christmas special, and we didn't. And now we've just managed to do one. It's the 22nd of Jan, and we've just managed to scrape in 1 episode before the end of this month. But if we can commit to 1 episode a month, I think it'll give you, the viewers, something to look forward to with consistency.
Yeah. We can totally do that. How many did we do last year?
Oh, see, I can't even remember.
How many, off the top of your head, how many times since our absence has people asked about the podcast?
Me? None this time.
Wait, okay, but have you been out and about? Have you been outside your house that you've been settling into?
Yes, I have. I've been outside, and sometimes I run into people in the community in my work, and they're like, "Hey, you got a podcast there?" And I'm like, "Yeah," and have some of those discussions. But nope, I have not talked about it once. I think we've fallen off people's algorithms, so we've got to work to get back on there.
Yeah.
Just if we want to stay relevant and talk about what the people want to talk about. Because one of the biggest things, and it was so big that when it happened, because I was sitting in the lounge and my missus was in the room, is that she came out and, like, bastard. You bastard. She came out and busted the door open. She's like, oh, the All Blacks coach quit. And by then, the news had been like 2 or 3 hours old, and we had already dissected it and talked about it in all of our chat groups and things like that. But yeah, she like, that's a big deal for you. I know you care about this so much. And I had to try my best to bring my energy to meet hers to show that I care, that she cared that much, even though I've already processed it.
Good man.
Like, yeah, man. Oh, she goes, how's Jeff? How's Chris? Have you guys talked about this? Yeah, we're talking about this right now. And then she's like, okay, I'll leave you to it. And then she left. But that's massive, right?
It is.
How do you feel about that? Old Razor getting ousted. And correct me if I'm wrong, he's the first All Blacks coach that's been forcibly removed from his post.
Correct.
Yeah, the first that's been cut and cancelled. A lot of them have been not renewed, even though they wanted to be, but I think I read an article that confirmed that for me. I didn't do any double checking.
Yeah, because Fozzie, he reapplied and obviously
and didn't get it, yeah.
But they had already made their mind up,
Yeah.
Not to go back in time and bring up the past.
And it was also interesting at the time that Razor got the All Blacks job 6 months before he took post.
Yeah,
and he was also the first. Yeah. He was also the first to have that. Everyone else that got to be the All Blacks coach found out today and started tomorrow. So he found out 6 months before he started. He went to all the All Blacks games and he was part of all the meetings. And Fozzie had to try to do his job, knowing that the next guy coming in is right hot on his tail. And one of the boys said this, something that's quite poignant to me at the time. He goes, Razor came in ugly, so he's going out ugly.
Yeah. 100%.
How do you feel about it?
Yeah, I was just riding that wave too. The way he came in was, unfortunately for him, but it's the same fashion. He went out, came in on a show, left on a show. You mentioned as well, he was the first coach to be appointed while the other one was active, and then still invited to apply for his job. Now, it doesn't matter what industry you're at. If someone came into your job and they got the same title as you, and you know for a fact they're going to take your job, let's say next year, but you're still invited to apply for your job. Like,
yeah, that's crazy.
You already know you're on the out. So that was ugly in itself.
How do you keep waking up and going to work, knowing that they don't want you there?
Yeah, that's a yucky dynamic right there.
This happens a lot in my current work where people are in acting positions, secondments, and then they apply for the permanent position and they don't get it. So say I've got a job as a manager, and before we appoint the full-time manager, I'll get you to come and cover as manager. And you've been doing that job for 3, maybe 4 months now. And then we finally decide to put that job up for permanent offer. And then you apply. Chuck in your CV, your cover letter, you go do the interview, and then we say, sorry, we can't, you are unsuccessful this time. But if you can continue acting in that role for the next 2 months while we...
Bro! Yeah, that's yuck.
Yes.
And I'd imagine heaps of corporate places, your place included.
Did you say corpy?
Like corporate environments and stuff.
Corporate-y.
Corporate-y.
Corporate-y?
Corpy. Corporations.
Didn't he play for the Warriors?
Who?
Wairangi Kopi?
Yeah. And he got caught too.
Copying a what?
I think selling some nose beers.
And the other... Did he for real?
I think he got in the mix of that.
Wairangi Kopi. And Clinton.
Love that guy there. What?
Clinton Kopi. So a lot of those Kopi environments, yeah, it's a bit difficult to navigate when you get to those kinds of situations.
Yep.
Who do you think should be the All Blacks coach?
Jamie Joseph.
And Tony Brown? Did I read
Yes, but he's not.
correctly that South Africa's going to make it hard for Tony Brown to come back?
No, they've announced, or not announced, but they've confirmed he can't. He's not.
He can't.
He said he's not heard anything, and then Rassi, as flamboyant as he is.
What do you mean he's not heard anything?
Why?
No one's heard anything. There's nothing to be heard yet. But I'm just saying, they said Jamie Joseph should come, the media, the pundits, all those people, Jamie Joseph should come and Tony Brown should come with them. And then that's all that is to be heard. Like, I don't understand why you said what you said.
That's probably because the information that I've breezed over is that he's obviously contracted to South African rugby. There was rumoured that there was a clause in there, but I think that was a bit... I've read that was all shit.
Mm. And Rassie won't let him go? Or said he can go? He said something like, yeah, sure, you can go, but if I were you, I'd go where I'm more likely to get a World Cup.
No, but he also put out a cheeky post. Did you catch this post?
Oh, no.
It was the Tony Brown's face on Leo DiCaprio from Wolf of Wall Street in the scene, I'm not fucking leaving. You know that scene? Yeah. The meme? Yeah. And he posted that picture. I'm not leaving. I'm not fucking leaving. Something along those lines. But crazy times. Historically,
I thought when it happened, crazy times. Like like the All Blacks are so revered that everything has to be done with a touch of reverence.
You're absolutely right. And I heard someone else commenting on that kind of stuff, but saying the angle was so used to that, right? It's pristine. It's done with respect and honor and dignity. But the downside to that is not being able to cope with modern day complexities, which is stuff like this.
Yeah. And then chuck in the mix the possibility that there's a player revolt being led by one A. Severe.
Oh, and then you got the narrative of media, mainstream media, and then the narrative of just anyone is crazy.
That's crazy.
We always come back to it, but it's true. Like modern day
was that
social
this year
media.
Or last year? This just happening.
Yeah.
January 26th.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I imagine the reviews happened last year, eh?
Yeah, there's the end of year review every year.
End of year,
yeah. And the players can say whatever they want in confidence. Jeff Wilson, I think it was Jeff Wilson that said, they encourage the players to say whatever they want and they protect the reviews, the player reviews, because there's no way that a player would say what he would say if he knew the coach knew it came from him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Then how do they attach Artie's name to some of these comments then?
Yeah, that no one knows.
Nah, man, I feel like that's illegal.
For independent reviews?
Yeah.
No, it's not. You should be allowed to say whatever you want.
No.
And not be found out for it.
Yeah, it was too detrimental to the career of the player and the All Black.
I mean, what if it's just a personal thing, right? But then that's why everyone does it. So if you said that I'm a dick as your boss,
I've said that,
but 25 players beside you say it's fine, like Bing's not a dick, then it's a Bing Chris problem. But if Chris says Bing's a dick and half of the team say that too, then we got to look at, like, surely there's something here. But how many people have to agree with you before they say, nah, don't even talk about it, kick him out? That's how bad it's gotten. That's what blows my mind.
Yeah.
Even if it is Artie, but the player revolt, more than one person has to say something bad about Razor for Razor to get kicked out.
Yes.
How many people need to say the same thing for him to be the first All Blacks coach to ever be removed?
Well, the crazy thing is, everything you just said, yes, but it's not so much how many. I feel like it's who. So what got dropped in a lot of these articles was the leadership group. Now, not to shit on all the rookies in that, but if the rookies came up and they were like, yo, man, Razor just breakdancing all the time in the fucking room. He's not just doing his like fucking hairline and he's a dick. No. But if you got your leadership who are just, let's just say, a handful of guys, the leadership group, saying the same things and the same opinions, that's probably the shift. And I've heard that dropped in some media outlets.
And then coupled with the assistant coaches being dropped in.
Right.
Al Mac all those months ago. And they were supposed to be best friends.
Yeah.
And there was a deal. Like, if ever I made the All Blacks, you're coming with me, Leon McDonald. And then in there for a couple of months now, get out. Like, what is it? What made him so successful at the Crusaders that didn't translate to the All Blacks?
Cultural differences, probably.
Ethnic culture or team culture?
I think you factor all of that in, but Crusaders are a different culture. They're successful, and he's a big part of that. What's that?
Racism?
Well, how's racism?
That's why I said ethnic culture.
No, team culture.
Oh, okay.
He coached a different team. There's heaps of Crusaders in the All Blacks, yes. But the All Blacks is a different ball game. It's a different board. You answer to different people. There's different criteria, and there's probably different criteria in terms of bringing the team together and building a culture. How do I know that? I don't know. I'm learning and making all this shit up.
Yeah.
But it sounds right to me.
That's the cool thing about having your own mic and your own camera. You can say whatever you want.
Woo! Fuck you. Nah.
And also the end of year review, is it just the players and the coaches? Or is it like the physios, the management, the busboy, like how many people are involved?
I don't know. Yeah, that's a good one. I'm sure they get a little spiel or the other
if
team management.
People are asked to take part in the end of year review, how many of them have to agree that Razor needs to be out of the job? Sorry, I'm still stuck on that. Like, it has to be a significant amount, right?
Yes, let me take it for a sec. Keep that in mind. But think about this, bro. Everything that's happened, and your question, how many people, he's obviously had to do something wrong or have some negative impact on an entire group, right? For him to be removed like he has. Say everything is the same, his negative or whatever, the opinions are still the same, but we won every game last year. He's still coaching? Be honest and try.
Yeah.
So ultimately, it's the Dubs, man.
Joe Jackson beat the shit out of his kids. He was a bad dad and he cheated on his wife.
You fucking Joe Jackson.
But the Jackson 5s and Michael Jackson became the biggest entertainers of all time.
Get a switch.
Fetch me a switch, boy.
Fetch me a switch, boy. Yeah, hard. But that's a bit dark as well, though, right? Because after
we hate him. We want him gone. But you're winning.
But he's winning. He's a winning mother.
Well, then how much of the how much of the winning do you put down to the coach? How much of the winning do you put down to the players? And then you can ask them the other end.
You know what? Yeah, we've already answered our thing. Because you know what it is? That's just a hypothetical. And that's an interesting dynamic, right? Just to think about that prospect. Like, all the facts are the same. But say we won every game last year. Mm-hmm. We run the series, blah, 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 blah. But we know in reality, the All Blacks were able to do that, win every game last year. But for them to do that, the culture had to be right. Everyone had to be in sync. And then this is all irrelevant. Yeah. So you can't be... I'm not calling him a shitty coach. But you saying we can't be super successful and have a humming and have a bit of a, not disgruntled, but just uneven...
I mean, but doesn't that maintain the energy? Like,
it does.
You need a little bit of...
It does. You're right.
You need a little bit of niggle. Right? Like when the players fight at training.
That's
some coaches like that.
Let the boys play.
And it shows that they're serious and they really
care.
want this.
They're competing for the position.
But if they're fighting at every training, like,
hey, y'all need to stop hanging out with each other's misses.
But exciting times ahead for the All Blacks. You gotta be positive about it. Whether Joe Schmidt comes back, Jamie Joseph, I'm here for it, man.
I think we preached this when Razor was coming.
Because I didn't want Razor as much as everyone else wanted him. I just
neither, and we sound like those guys because he's gone now. But
I was that guy. As soon as the news came out, I went to all the Razor dick riders that I knew. I was like,
what's good?
See, but yeah, good luck.
Up the ABs, bro, all day. Let's go.
Imagine if we come back and win the World Cup. Ooh-wee.
That'll make it a bit worse for Razor.
Yeah. Was it the right call to let him go? Or did we bring the right coach in the end?
John Mitchell.
Warren Gatlin wanted to have a go. Didn't he put his hat in at the same time? His name in the hat at the same time as Razor? Before he went back to coach the Lions.
I thought that was before. Nah, he with Fozzie, not Razor, yeah.
But Warren Gatlin, Joe Schmidt, Jamie Joseph. Someone said Tim Wheeler Morrison. Eddie Jones should give it a go.
No, he's team sabotage, bro.
Reckon?
He'll come here, bro, and he'll put I was gonna say some players. Nah, bro. No way.
But that was kind of the biggest thing so far in the last few months. In the last month, 2026,
yes,
big things popping.
Popping like this weather as well.
It's
Auckland.
Crazy.
Yo. I saw one of these social media guys coming out and his place got flooded and a bit of damage.
Louis Davis.
That's him.
Louis or Lewis?
I call him Lou, but it depends what environment we're in.
We call him LD. Audi.
Mm-hmm. Audi partner?
No, Audi like the 500. The car.
Oh, yo. I love James Bond. Anyway, his stuff was broken and he was just trying to push the message like, hey, it's just stuff. And I love that too. But then on the way here, I also saw in the mount, some people died. And that's pretty dark.
A landslide.
And that's a crazy reality.
Teenagers.
And a child, I think.
Oh my God.
Bro. I'm guilty of scrolling and seeing some dark stuff like that and just, I won't touch it. In my week, yeah, but it's just super sad. It's a bit of a reality check. Be grateful.
Yeah, gratitude.
Be grateful with homeowners. Oh, shut up.
That I was able to share recently is my car was playing up towards the end of last year, and then earlier this year it just stopped working altogether.
Oh, yes.
And so it just stayed in the driveway for about a week, and then I decided to take it to the shop. Took it to the shop, turned out it was a starter motor, and the intake hose was busted, and they had to fix it, and it cost me $717. And now, that was the face that I made, and I was mad about it because, I do well at looking after my car and all of that stuff. And then my missus looks at me and she goes, you know what, you shouldn't be mad that you have to pay that much. And I was like, what? She goes, you should be grateful that you can pay it. A little while ago, that kind of bill would have set us back. A little while ago, we would have had to miss a payment here, we had to skip a meal here in order to get the car out. But you're able to go and cash and swipe that on your FPOS card and bring the car out and carry on. Like, look at you. Mad that you have to pay $717 to get your car fixed? You can pay $717. So how about showing some gratitude? I was like, wow.
Yeah, man. That's what I've been trying to tell you these past...
Shut up. So I've made a commitment to practice gratitude for 2026 and try to make it as regular as possible, that I'm thankful for the things that I not only do have, but the things that I do not have as well.
Or have to do.
Mm-hmm. Huh? What do I have to do? You know what I do have to do? I was a part of this mentoring workshop earlier this week, and they asked me to come on board as a mentor. and I've known nothing about mentoring, but I went along to help because the person that asked me to do it is like my mentor. And if he thinks I can do it, then I can do it. And I went along and we started talking about comfort zones. What do you know about comfort zone?
I love me some comfort zone.
What's the next zone? Do you know?
No.
The next zone is the stretch zone. So you've got your what's a calming color?
Beige.
Beige. You got your beige circle, and that's your comfort zone. Then just outside of the beige circle, you've got, say, an amber, an orange is starting to get into the danger zone.
I hear you.
Excuse me, and that's called the stretch zone. And then outside of the stretch zone is the red area called the break zone.
The break zone.
Yeah. So the breaking point. So what you want to be is a person that lives on the edge of the comfort zone where the stretch zone begins. But you don't want to keep stretching to the point that you reach the breaking zone.
Right.
So it's a fine art. But we were talking in that mentoring session about stretch zones and what stretches you, and have you been stretched? And the thing with stretch is that it pulls apart and then it comes back together. So you can stretch out of your comfort zone and land back in your comfort zone. You don't want to break. What has stretched you? And we were asking these questions of the mentees, of the people that were looking for mentors. And I end up asking myself, what, in terms of work, what am I doing that is stretching me? And to be quite honest, is nothing. All the stretch that I do for my work is stretches that I'm able to do comfortably. So I'm maybe comfortably stretching, I don't know. But I'm comfortable in my job. I can do it with my eyes closed, hands tied behind my back, standing on my head and gout on one foot. Like, it's that easy and I'm that comfortable. Do you have to stretch?
Only if you want growth in your life.
But now you're adding the word life.
Only if you want growth.
In your work, right?
Yeah, in any part. In anything.
But I'm talking about work specific.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have to stretch? Isn't it good to be good at your job?
Yeah, if you're just specifically talking about your career or your work.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I don't see there's a problem.
Right.
You're good at your job. You're reliable. You're doing what people expect you to do.
What if your job is where you come to do the comfort and outside of your work is where you stretch?
Yeah.
Interesting. So in saying that, I applied for a new role.
Nice.
That's going to require me to be office-based again.
That's red zone. That's red zone. Dad, it's a no from me. Nah, dog. Still no from me, dog. Shit.
Yeah.
Damn. What excites you about that role? What's enticed you? Is it just to challenge yourself? Or the role's pretty cool as well?
Nah, the role is a lot of data analysis, data entry, risk analysis, taking stuff that have happened from different reports and turning them into ways that we can fix them to not happen again.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's a little bit more money that I'm getting already, which is the main driver. Because as you can see, things like this don't
Grateful.
just happen. And, you know, I want to keep being able to pay $717 on a whim. And, yeah, but going back to the office and all of that, part of me wants to... So if you don't know, and if you're listening for the first time, my current role is heavily work from home based. And I go to the office once, maybe twice a week, and not even for full days, just go for meetings, for presentations, for facilitation, and then come home. So I'm at home a lot. And I knew that all good things must come to an end. And I want to be in charge of the end. I don't want something to happen in my role and they go, right, all you guys back in the office now. And I'm like, no, I'm not ready. I want to be the author of that decision. And so, yeah, if I get the role, yeah, it's going to be a big change in my life. And I'm not sure I'm up for it, but...
Yo, that's a big change. It's not going to impact just your work life.
Yeah.
It's going to impact your other circle. Good luck, my friend.
Thank you.
Not that you need it. You're very
That's
capable.
one of my stretches for 2026, so it's to do a little bit more in my work life. So practice gratitude and then step outside of my comfort zone a little bit more.
Stretch zone. Nice, man. I love that.
For someone that didn't want to talk about goals.
Me or you?
Me. I didn't want to talk about goals.
Really?
And I've just given you two of mine.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Why'd you talk about it if you didn't want to talk about it?
I guess, that subconscious thing where you say you don't want to do it, you really want to do it.
The mind doesn't lie.
You hate that girl and you punch her and beat her up, but in secret you
punch her with a hug.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna bear hug you.
I want to take you to the movies, bitch.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna bear hug you from the front and the back. I'm so tight. But yeah, do you have anything like that you're focused on this year? You want to finish doing that tree hut finally, or?
That's complete. Did I tell you I completed that?
The one at the back of your house?
Yeah. What do you mean the back of my house?
Is that complete?
That's it.
Oh, so you're just making a tree platform?
We put a tent in there. You could... Can you fix your lips? Anyway, that's done.
Yeah, well, okay. I'll come have a look. I'll give it the Master Builder seal of approval.
Good on your son.
Will it take my weight?
Yes.
Woo!
Bro, I've built that thing. Yeah. It's like barbaric. Viking. It's like a Viking ship, bro. Like, she booty. I showed one of the chippies at work and he was like, bro, that's overkill. It's just your children, right? And I was like, I want to get up there too. Yeah. And he was like, yeah, that's all good, but like, there could be like 4 of you up there, 5 of you. Which is what's 5 times like 100 kilos?
5 times 150.
Yes. Anyway, speaking about goals, I haven't set myself. I think I alluded earlier that I didn't want to corner myself, and you said it was excuses, and yeah, okay. Now that I'm thinking about it, it probably is excuses. With that said, not goals, but some focuses. Just focus in general. I want to get a bit more focused and organized. Work-wise, of course, and also outside. Which relates to all that stuff you're talking about, Tree. I got heaps of work to do around the house. Am I qualified? No. But either I do it myself or get someone in. But like just to focus and just...
Either I do it myself or I pay someone to do it. Right? Getting someone in is easy. It's paying someone to do something that you could learn to do.
Yeah. Speaking of learning to do, I'm a mid-30s dad now. And...
Sorry?
I'm a dad, sorry. I said I was a dad. I'm like, whatever. I'm a dad, right? I'm in my dad era. We're in our dad era. And a lot of men these days.
Late 30s.
36, 37, 37.
38 this year.
Am I? What the fuck?
Ew.
What the fuck? Nah, yeah, I'm 38 next month. That's crazy, right? I'm always like 21 to everyone.
Yeah. 21? That's a bit young. 27?
Actually, I'll go with that.
Yeah. I feel like 27 is the prime age to be a age.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought you meant like just my aura, like my buzz.
No.
For real? Tell me, honestly, without being eat us, because I'll tell you what your age is to me forever.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
You're 32.
Yeah, 21 makes sense.
Yeah,
I thought like we were just talking about our preferential age. I still feel like 21 is still a moipi.
Yes.
24, 25.
Yes.
27, I feel like...
That's why you're saying, because you're on the cusp.
Yeah.
but you old enough to be a little bit boko now.
Party,
Yo.
yeah.
So you 21-year-olds, get your shit together.
Wipey ass. But sorry, before I rudely interrupted, you're a mid to late,
Anyway,
super late 30s dad.
a lot of dudes around this time, they start to pick up little hobbies. All right. Some people, they pick up golf. I got a lot of golf dude friends like that.
Know what I picked up when I was 38?
What?
Podcasting.
Were you 38?
Yes. Anywho,
How old are you now?
39.
No, it wasn't 38.
No, I'm 41.
Oh, that's crazy.
Roughly around that time.
You're throwing me off, but that's crazy.
What hobby have you picked up? It feels like it's got to be something silly.
No, it's not. It's pretty boring, to be honest. But it's a buzz for me because I've found the love for it. I started fishing. Now, just to set it up, bro, I've fished before. When I was younger, yeah, I've gone fishing off the wharf, been on a boat fishing, and it's cool, right?
Yeah,
I enjoy it.
Didn't you and your cousin used to do hand lines down at wave mouth
Yeah.
and scrape oysters off the rocks?
For bait, but instead of bait, we just ended up eating it with some yum noodles.
And I remember wanting to come with you guys, but you had to climb down that kind of rock face. At the
Yo.
top of mountains. So I just came and watched you and went back home. But yeah, fishing. As I preference, like, yeah, I've done it before, right? Heaps of time. We've done it together on a boat, and it was cool. I loved it. But only of late, now I don't know if it's because I've started fishing with my boys. Oh, that'll do it.
That's created a spark in me that's like, I've buzzed it a lot now. Which started maybe last year. Or mid last year. I think it was around Easter when we went away to Coromandel and I was just doing some wharf fishing. And then I went on a work trip, fishing trip. And then I started watching some fishing shows on my algorithms changed. And then $250 later, I got a couple of rods. Building up some tackle.
Very good.
I've learned how to tie one knot.
Very good.
Now I'm going to buy a boat.
Wait.
No. Boats and hoes. Anyway, I picked up fishing.
Wow. But no, I was like, yeah, fishing here. And then you said I started fishing with my boys. That'll do it.
But I don't know why, because...
Do they like it?
Yeah, they like it.
Yeah, that'll do it.
But they don't have... Well, naturally, kids, like, they don't have all the patience for it. They've caught a couple little fish here and there. But I just can't put my finger on why it's buzzed me more now. Is it just an old thing? Is it a dad thing? If I got given like a brand new video game and I got a free week just to play like video games, would I still want to do that? Probably. But if someone offered like...
So you got some rods, some kids' rods?
Kid rods, yeah. Mm-hmm. But like mid-range so I can throw some things out as well.
So yeah, all the cool stuff, all the fun stuff. Have there been any accidents?
No. What do you mean with fishing?
Yeah.
No.
Like anyone stabbed their finger with a hook or...
Oh, no.
One of the kids fall in the water. So I'm imagining you're fishing off rocks, off wharf.
Yeah. Just little stuff like that. With the boys, that is.
Just down in Matarangi?
Yep. Yeah, there's a wharf there.
Have you done it around here since you've been back?
Around home, there's a couple of bridges, there's a couple of wharfs. They're not known for like big stuff, but everyone sees like randomly when the time's right, obviously. And that's one thing I'm learning as well. There's so many like variables.
Yes. You can't just go out and drop a hook.
It's not just black and white. Like, go here this time, have this hook, have this bait, bang. Nah.
All right.
Do you remember our last fishing trip?
No. With you?
It was for your birthday.
Oh, okay.
You don't remember?
No, I don't. I've done it too many times.
Wait. Wasn't that the last time you went fishing?
No.
Oh, okay.
Been with my dad and Al. Recently.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
off the wharf?
Yeah, no.
Oh, yeah. Was it a charter?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
I didn't do wharf and rock fishing.
Oh, yeah.
I go to the fish. I'm too grown for that. Nah.
Yeah, no.
I'm lazy.
Nah, you privileged.
Yeah. But nah, I want to now because of that. And you want to do it with your boys? I want to do it with my dad. get us a couple of rods.
Yes.
Just on a lazy afternoon, nothing doing. Ooh,
And
you
now-
need to get yourself a fish fridge
Oh,
to keep all your bait in that separate from all the other fish. Or all the other food, sorry.
I know, right?
So I'm just thinking, buy me a box of bait and maybe section it into some lunch bags. Just enough for an hour or two of fishing. Yo, Pops, let's go. Jump in the car, take our 2 rods.
Yeah.
Find a wharf somewhere.
Anyway, if you're out there, well, if you're listening, you're listening, and you got a boat.
If you're listening.
Hey, you listening? You you got a boat. Bro, you want to take this dad out and get him like clued up, give him some experience, give him a time of his life. He want to catch a little fish. I don't know why. Fishing is Italian. Anyway, off the top though, just quickly, without having to go too deep, if there was like a, not midlife crisis, if there's what hobby would you pick up in your, now that we're in our dad era, just hypothetically, like what's one you'd think, oh, that'll be interesting, that you don't do or have?
It'd be something with technology, maybe photography.
Wow.
Some sort of expensive camera and try to make the ordinary look extraordinary.
Yo.
Yeah, I've always...
capture some like amazing things.
Yeah, and then be able to manipulate it on a computer. You know how you see photos side by side? This is the raw photo and this is the edited photo, and it looks so much better.
Yep.
They've cut it, they've filtered it, they've changed the color balance and things like that. So yeah, maybe photography. I'd really love to know how to fix my own car. I'm using all the technological advances that I have at my disposal. I was able to identify that my car needed a new starter motor, and I got as far as researching. I knew what starter motor that I wanted to get and where I could get the cheapest brand new one instead of reconditioning my current one. And I started researching how to replace the starter motor in my car.
Oh.
And turns out I would have had to remove the manifold and half of the engine to get it there. And I just didn't have the wherewithal. I didn't have the time. I didn't have the resources. I didn't have the patience. I didn't have the knowledge to do it all. And so I eventually paid someone to do it. But if I could pick up a hobby, wake up tomorrow and already be hobbying, it'll be fixing my car. We started watching Home Improvement. That's one of our family shows when we're all in the lounge doom scrolling together.
Just the background?
That's the background. That's Home Improvement. And Tim, the tool man, Taylor, recently just bought the chassis or the frame to his hot rod that he builds over the course of the show. And his oldest boy is the only one that takes interest in it, and it's something that they do together. But I thought that would be cool. That's what made me think about being able to fix a car. Is what if in this space, instead of having a podcast studio that we record less than once a month, which doesn't make any sense, why we got all of this gear, what if instead in this car I had the frame, or in this garage I had the frame to a car that I wanted to build? Amazon. That's what it would be. It would be Amazon.
That's cool, first of all. That's super cool. But I don't know anyone that's picked up automotive mechanic as a hobby.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
That's still cool though. Like, you like what you like, but
I don't like it. I hate it.
That's the equivalent of like
get grease in my nails.
Being straight like all your life, genuinely, and then just one day you're just like, oh, the duck. I need some duck.
No.
Give me some.
No.
Any duck?
No. That's.
Hey, babe,
wrong.
any duck left?
What hobby would you pick up if you could wake up tomorrow hobbying?
Shit. Yeah, with no limits in anything, probably like
Cooking,
shooting or hunting or something like. I think shooting because guns are cool, but at the same time, I've seen people like do archery and stuff.
Do you think you're good at shooting?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
I think so.
And I proved it at the shooting range with those pellet guns and those things that go along in the back of the wall. Ding, ding, ding,
the paper?
and you go pling, pling.
Oh, like at the carnivals.
Yeah, like at the carnivals. But there's this one out in Dargaville, I think. And they got mini golf.
The fuck you doing in Dargaville?
A baseball thing. And I've been there a couple of times.
Where's Dargaville? I thought it was
north of Auckland.
No way.
Yeah. It's still considered Auckland.
Are you sure it's not in the South Island? Dargaville? Where I thought it's been all my life?
Yeah, no. It's actually, well, the one I'm thinking of is Warkworth. But Dargaville was there too. Anywho,
that's crazy.
And I was like, this thing's got like, I think 6. And you know, load the mag on the bottom and it's gas. So you can't take the gun away because it's connected to the platform.
Yeah, it feeds the gas.
Yeah. And I was like, 4, 5, 6. And I'm like looking around. Is anyone seeing this? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ting, 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 ting. Knocking them all down to even put my finger inside the trigger hole to see how fast I get. And so I was just holding like this. And knocking those motherfuckers down. And it's probably a good, I don't know, 100, 200 meters away.
Yeah, man. That sounds so cool.
No, I lied. It's probably like 10 meters. Probably less than that. But I think I'm so good at shooting, eh?
Clearly.
Do you?
You sound like... Actually, it sounds like you're very good at shooting those guns.
Yeah.
I'm talking like rifle or like a proper like 20-inch gauge with a bounce bullet on the reflux. You ain't never get one of them?
No, not the reflux.
You ain't never been in America?
No.
Huh? Get that scope on an AR with a SCAR?
A 56 Magnum. And it was a 6-shooter, pistol, heavy, thick. And I held it up, pointed at the target. And the dude said, whoa, 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 whoa. 2 hands. I'm like, oh, okay. So I don't want to make it.
Was this the same time?
No, this is a real gun.
Yeah, but was it the same time you went to that shooting range thing? Oh,
no, so this was in Hawaii.
Wow.
And he said 2 hands. Like, okay, yeah, well, I don't want to make a scene, so yeah, I'll hold 2 hands. And I held 2 hands to my, you know, the cop pistol grip that everyone knows because they, straight in one arm, yes, straight in one arm, cock the other arm. And so I held it up, and I pointed at the target, and I tell you, the kickback on that thing nearly pulled my shoulder out of its socket. I just, bah! And I was like, my goodness. And I think we only had 2 shots each. We shared the gun amongst the people that I was there with. But it was amazing.
To feel that power?
Yeah.
To feel that big, thick steel between your hands.
Mm-hmm. And just, the
jolt back.
Caressing it and holding it. Like, don't want to squeeze it, don't want to choke it. But just enough to let it know who's boss. And it let me know who was boss. Like, man.
That kickback.
It was so cool, eh? The power that came out of it.
I don't think I've shot a gun.
And we shot a shotgun as well.
Was that cool?
Yeah.
But was the
it was
revolver?
That, because it was so small and because I thought I was cool enough to shoot it with one hand. And the dude was like, no, 2 hands.
What was it? A Mag?
56 Magnum.
56 Mag. Damn.
And the first time I shot a gun was when we were in Samoa and it was hurricane season and the hurricane had just finished and the bats had to fly in closer to where the people live to get their food because the hurricane had ruined all the crops and all the trees and all of that. So they had to come in to where the people were. And it was so close that you could throw a rock and hit one if you were that good at throwing rocks. Like they were flying in close.
Just everywhere.
And my dad was like, yeah, you want a shot? And I was like, yeah. And he gave me the shotgun. I was a 22, sorry. And the thing came over and I was holding the gun, squeezing the shit out. And my dad was going, now. And I let the bat go. I was too scared to push the
pull.
To pull the trigger. I didn't know what was going to happen. And I let it go. And I told my dad, no, I don't want to do it. You do it.
Damn.
And I was about, 17 at the time. And then my dad done it. Like, took it off me. Give me the gun. And took it, pop, pop, pop. I don't know if you know what a 22 is. But it's probably the next level up from a BB gun. Like when you shoot it, just goes, psh,
oh.
Psh. Yeah. It's a gun with real bullets and all of that, but you could shoot it with one hand.
How did you How did you earn your dad's respect back?
I don't think I did. I think I was inside changing the baby and folding the laundry after that.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Psh, psh.
Yeah. So I was 22. We had to shoot a cow on the family farm. And
why? Because it was time or because it was...
Someone bought it.
Oh, okay.
Someone bought the cow. And, you know, shotgun shell has two kinds of bullets. You have the spray and the buckshot.
Oh, I don't know the buckshot.
I think that's the buckshot. I don't know. Maybe I'm getting my terminology wrong. But if you open up a shotgun shell, there's heaps of shrapnel in it, little pieces of bullets that when you shoot the shotgun, it yeah. And those are the ones that we use to shoot the
bats.
The bats, because it's spread and it shoots holes in their wings, and you're more likely to get it. But if you want to shoot a cow in the head, to drop it with one bullet and not ruin the rest of the body with the thing, it's got like a ball bearing in it. Yeah, small ball bearing. But we didn't have those. And I watched my dad carve open the end of a shotgun shell, pour out all those little pieces of metal, and put in a ball bearing.
From where?
Out of the toolbox. And then just closed it back up and melted it with the lighter and dabbed, you can't see my fingers, dabbed the top of the bullet, the plastic bullet, with his finger to close it.
After melting it?
Yeah. And then put it back in the gun. And he went, and I was like, that's going to blow up in your face, cuz. And it didn't. He shot the
Obviously
cow. The cow dropped. He's done it millions of times before. I was like, what?
Was that a cool moment?
Yes.
Like seeing your dad, like, what the fuck? Yeah. My dad's MacGyver.
Especially coming from New Zealand, like, what is this?
Yeah,
What is this bush bullet thing you're doing, you
bro? Funny we're talking about you and Samoa. Just randomly before I came here, I was telling my kids, my two boys, how you lived in Samoa. I think I was talking to Kylie, and I mentioned, like, oh, probably when he was living in Samoa. And then my son was like, who? I was like, Uncle Bung, you used to live in Samoa? Like lived there. I was like, yeah, bro, they were buzzing. So you got to tell him some stories and stuff like that, show him some pictures. But he was very intrigued.
I shot the bat.
Yeah.
I shot 12 of them at once with one bullet. Bouncing bullet. Ding, 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 ding.
Did you eventually shoot some bats, though, after you got over your pussy? But were you a slingshot, or was that your brother?
Yeah, but I've never got anything with it.
Oh, you never got any bats?
But no, I've never. Now that I'm thinking about it, I've been heaps. And I'm normally a retriever.
Oh, he'll just shoot it and you'll go get it and he'll go shoot some more.
Yeah.
You're the hound dog?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I've never got my dad's respect back.
Oh, shit.
Fuck the fishing. We're going bat shooting tomorrow.
Shit. You gotta get your dad's respect. You got something to do today, no?
But yeah, I've been hanging out with them, going into the bush in the middle of the night, carry the torch, carry the lantern.
Did you just,
the bats back?
like, unknowingly become the he doesn't shoot guy?
Yeah.
And you were like, no qualms about it, so there was nothing to, like...
Yeah, I think, I was probably more comfortable in myself then to be okay with it. Now looking back, I'd go back and tell me, get the gun.
Stretch zone.
Yeah.
You would
stretch that ass.
The comfort zone in the stretch.
Yeah. But yeah. So shooting would be cool. You ever been hunting?
Never. So you listening?
If you're a hunter.
You a hunter? Oh, some of the boys are hunters. Heaps of the brothers are hunters. But we're not hunting that. I'm talking deer, elk, bear, brown, black, deer, swan, elk, duck. Duck shooting. That sounds... I feel like duck shooting is like entry level to like hunting, right? Just this assumption is what I'm saying. Because it's a bird. There's shitloads of them. I assume they're easy to find because they're everywhere.
I've been pig hunting in Samoa. But we were almost like pig trapping. So when I watch videos of guys going into the bush in New Zealand, they take their hunting dogs, their pig dogs with them, and they just walk around in the forest, in the woods, until their dogs pick up on the scent, and then they chase the dogs, and then the dogs finally find a pig, and then they bail up the pig. Like the dogs are just rah, 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 and the pig's just stuck there, not knowing where to go, what to do, and then you come in and you kill the pig.
Sometimes the dogs get fucked up.
Yeah, plenty times, yeah. But in Samoa, we had wild pigs eating our crops.
Do they have like tusks?
Some of them do, yeah.
Damn.
But the
Legit ones
would attack humans too.
Hey,
if they were scared enough. Yeah.
Did you encounter that scenario?
No, not me personally.
Were you scared of that?
Yes.
Fuck, just thinking about this.
Especially since because they were eating our crops, we had to go and sleep in the plantation in the Maumanga.
Just to
no
wait.
Dogs. Wait for that 1 or 2 pigs to come, and then shoot them.
Is that what happened?
Yes, twice. I've done it.
Yeah.
I'm part of that twice. But we had to sleep in there for 2 or 3 nights, and no lights, no music, no talking, no dogs. You just have to sit there and wait.
You fall asleep?
Wake up, you fatty.
Damn. That's a cool story too. That's a cool experience.
Maybe some of the stuff that your boys might like to hear about. About the time I wrestled the wild boar
On his
with
back.
massive tusks.
Holding the tusks.
Yeah. When I was 11.
And there was no, you guys forgot the bullets, so you had to like rear naked.
Yeah. And triangle. Body triangle at the same time.
Yo.
Whoa. Oh, okay.
Because I can't.
You can't, yeah.
There's the foot. Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
Are you more of a, or a, because
I like to grab my own wrist.
in BJJ, there's 2 different. BJJ. I used to think BJJ was like top elite, eh? I'm about to see some wild shit, eh? No.
Let's go.
I don't know how to do that. But just on the outside looking in, and all the MMA and jiu-jitsu I've watched, Brazilian jiu-jitsu is like elite. But now that I've done some research and observed some Sambo, them Dagestan, them Russian.
Yeah? You reckon Sambo's got it on BJJ?
Yes.
Wow. Send Dagestan 2 years and forget.
Sorry, let me rephrase that. My statement is yes in MMA, yes.
Oh, okay.
I mean, a street fight is a street fight. Anything can happen, right? Like rolling on the ground and then you found a glass and you just stab them and you win. But
do you think you'll ever get into a fight?
Yeah.
You will?
Yeah, probably.
Why?
Because
what's one scenario where you're fighting someone?
Well, just maybe a month ago, when all the family was cruising around with my brother from Christchurch, and randomly we stop at the lights, and there were some suspicious characters at the lights, and I was staring, but not in that fika or like looking for trouble, just nosy. And there was probably 1, 2, 3 or 4. And
just
then,
rounded off 12 of them, yeah.
There was 12 of them. And a pig with tusks. Anyway,
pig
yeah. And as soon as I looked and then realized that they were looking back, I looked away because I was waiting for the light. Some people say I sacked it, but I didn't. I just looked. I'm driving. Anyway, when that happened, 2 of them crossed the road like to come around to the windows. I feel like that's what was happening. And my brother was a bit confused too. And then I got the green light and then we just cruised off. But I was looking in the mirror and then they were still in the middle of the road and I heard people honking. And then they went back to the side of the road. So that's all I seen. I could be totally wrong about the situation, right? Mm-hmm. I hope that I explained it enough that my assumption is that obviously, you know what I mean? You know how it is in the hood? Like you eyeing some people out, they check you and they were probably about to do some shit. So I had my brother and then I also had my son in the back as well. So as soon as they started walking, I got the green anyway, so I just drove off. But in that moment, I was like, I felt the fight or flight and I flighted out of there. Now when you ask, when are you going to have a fight? It's not like I'm looking for some shit, but sometimes the world and the universe presents things or scenarios where you can't fly. Obviously, that moment I could fly. So I drove off, put my window down, and I picked fingers. I was like, fuck you, motherfucker. I didn't do that. But yeah, and I thought it was just me, because sometimes I be on some paranoid shit sometimes. Like I have a hood mentality when I'm out in the hood, right? And just a disclaimer, I didn't live that kind of life, guys. People who know me, like, I don't live that hood life, but for some reason I have this. And then driving off with my brother, I was thinking about this, and then I just said out loud to my younger brother, who's from Christchurch. He's about 19. And I was like, did you see that? And then he felt the same thing. So that confirmed to me that this guy, we had two different upbringings. He's younger than me, from a totally different place and different upbringing. But he also recognized or acknowledged, like, yo, that was sketchy as, which means to me, like, shit, that was weird, and it could have got weird as fuck. Scary. I don't know if there would have been much of a fight.
Yeah, I don't know. I hope I never, and I pray, and I've got money on it that I never will, but I don't think it's ever going to be necessary for me to go hands in on someone.
Yeah. Oh,
It's
yeah.
out of my control. Like, different if, someone beats up my kid and I'm right there or something like that.
Yeah. 100%. Then I'm the same then. The only difference I'm maybe just always thinking, I don't know.
I think we've had this conversation before, and I talk about it with my kids, and I'm like, there's never a reason to fight. And my kids are like, what if someone just comes up and punches you in the back of the head? I go, where am I? They're like, what? I go, where am I? Where is this happening? Like, am I in a nightclub? They go, yeah. And I go, well, then I'm not going to nightclubs. What am I doing in the nightclub in the first place? Have I got my back to the wall? Do I know my nearest exits? Do I know who's there, who's a threat? Like, why is this happening to me? And they go, oh, no, it's just randomly. You're walking at the mall on a Monday and it's not even busy, and someone random just comes up and punches you in the back of the head.
You ain't at the mall. You ain't walking at no mall.
The food court, no. But yeah, like things like that. And then if someone randomly punches me in the back of the head, I'm going to turn around and go, dude, well, what?
Or attack and continuous attack. Like there's no conversation.
Speaking of fight or flight, that's an automatic response that your body has to stress or traumatic experiences or events. Fight is when the body decides to do something about it and react in a physical way against the threat. And flight is when the body decides to leave the situation. Did you know in clinical spaces that there are more responses than those? There are about 6 I've learned in the last few months. And I'm going to tell you what they are, and you're going to tell me what they mean.
All right.
Okay? So you have fight, which is when you fight.
Throw hands.
Flight.
You leave.
Freeze.
Oh, play dead.
Not quite. There's another one that's play dead. But freeze is another automatic response when your body literally seizes up and you don't know what to do. See those situations where, the person doesn't do anything? Why didn't you do anything?
I just don't know.
Why didn't you run? Why didn't you fight? Why didn't you scream for help? Because I froze.
Yes.
Because that was one of my responses.
That makes
There's
sense.
fight, flight, freeze, flop is the playing dead one.
Yes. There's a bear attacking you.
Yeah.
The Revenant.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
I watched that recently.
That's crazy good, eh?
That
Especially
movie.
the bear attack.
Yes. It's so... That movie itself, Tom Hardy, he's a animal. I don't know who's scarier, him or the bear.
Yeah. No, the bear. Flight,
Yeah, fuck the bear.
Fight, freeze, flop, and fart. It's a clinical description to an automatic.
When you say
response.
clinical...
In therapeutic spaces, people do studies on it.
Oh, okay. Is it recognized? It's like official.
Yes.
Oh, that all those things don't sound foreign to me though.
Yeah. But fart is when your body
Releases gas.
when you shit yourself.
Yeah.
But there was no way to say shit that had an F for flight, fight, fleet, float, flap, fleet, float, flap, and fart.
Fluctuate.
Fluctuate. Oh, flatulate?
Fluctuate.
Flatulence. Flatulent.
But yo, that's interesting.
And there's another one. There's 6. I can't remember them right now. What do you think it might be? Begins with an F.
Oh, really?
Fight, flight, freeze, flop, fart.
Is it F?
Oh, forgive.
Nah.
It's the
Nah, that one sucks. Nah, you're dying on that one.
It's the
You'll achieve
Stockholm
it.
syndrome. You know Stockholm syndrome?
Yes, I just read. Yes.
Is when you
Stockholm.
forgive the threat and you side with the threat.
Yeah. Wait. So are you saying the Stockholm syndrome? I mean, that syndrome was actually these people in that situation engaging that mechanism. What the fuck?
Good use of words there.
Bro, you know I'm pretty wordy.
Really, really good.
But yo, thanks for those. Those are super interesting.
About time I had something interesting to say.
No, you've had a few. Your Samoa stories. I didn't know that you never shot a bat. In my mind, Bing lived in Samoa.
I didn't know that I never
He
shot
lived
a
the
bat.
island way. He catch the fish and he killed the pig and he shoot all the bat in the air.
Yeah.
But you ain't shoot shit.
No, you didn't shoot shit.
He didn't forgive you. You need to get your respect back. You need to earn it. It's not even yours.
I tried to get his respect back one time.
What happened?
We were walking around town at the markets and we happened upon a tattoo studio. And we went in and had a look and my dad said, I want to get a tattoo. And the man said, yeah, sure, let's do it. And I go, what? We just came to buy some taru. And Dad goes, don't worry about it. And give me a tattoo. And so he pointed at a picture on the wall, a couple of roses with a banner. And he told the man, I want that. How much for that? And the man goes, yeah. And at the time, we just moved over from New Zealand. So my dad was rocking the New Zealand money. And,
Yeah. Goddamn money.
and then my dad asked me, do you want a tattoo? And I was like, no. And he goes, why not? And I don't want a tattoo. Ooh, tattoos are gay. And he called me, whawhawhingi. Sweet. And so he got the tattoo. And the whole time I sat there while my dad was getting tattooed, that word was just eating away at me.
Whawhawhine.
Yeah, whawhawhingi, like a woman. Which implies that I'm soft. Which implies that I'm a pufta.
Wait, whawhawhine is not a woman, eh? It's like a...
Yeah,
oh,
like a
sorry.
woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, fa'a.
Oh,
like-
right.
To make like a woman. And when we finished doing my dad's tattoo, my dad's like, all right, let's go, you whawhawhingi, to me. And I was like, nah, Dad, I got to meet up with some of my friends. I forgot. I'll meet up with my friends and then I'll catch the bus home. And he's like, yeah, whatever. And then my dad left and he went home. And then I went straight back into the tattoo studio and I go, tattoo man, my dad gave you heaps of extra money. He goes, yeah. And I go, give me that same tattoo that my dad's got. And he's like, what? And I go, yeah. With my dad's money that he paid you extra because he's rich and from New Zealand, I want a tattoo too. And so I sat there for another hour.
For real, that's how you paid? That's how you paid for it?
Yeah.
Damn. How long after?
Straight away.
Oh, yo, Dad, I'm going. He pissed off after the tattoo.
Yeah,
and then he
I
went
turned
straight
around
back
and
in.
went straight back in. And I told the man, and the man was like, yeah. And when I told it, it's because my dad called me a whawhawhingi. I have to get this. And he goes, all right, I'll do your side. Let's do it. And then he tatted me up. And then I caught the bus and I went back home to our village in Samoa. And I walked up the hill to our house. I took my shirt off, hung it on this shoulder because the tattoo's on that shoulder. I was walking around outside in the rain. And my dad was at the kitchen chopping up food or whatever, and he saw me walking that way. He saw me walking this way. All I wanted was for him to look up and see and go, oh, but he didn't. He's like, what are you doing, you idiot? Get inside. And I said, oh, sorry. And then I came inside and I go, Dad, can you scratch my back? I got an itch on my back. And he goes, yeah, sure, show me. And then I showed him my back. And he saw it and he goes, did you get a tattoo? And I was like, yeah. And he just went, psh. and slapped it with his hand, and it hurt like hell. And I said, what? And he goes, "You dick. I wanted to be there with you for your first tattoo. And now you gone done and got yourself a tattoo by yourself. You idiot. Get out of here." And then I went into my room and then about half an hour later, my dad came in and asked to have a look. And he just said, "Wow, that's really cool." And then he got mad at me again. He goes, "Why didn't you say for me to get that?" And I said, "What?" So we got 2 roses with a banner, right? The name of the tattoo is Love Rose because it's like two loving roses intertwined and a banner going through it. But in the banner, it says Love Rose. When I got mine done, I told the man, I don't want it to say Love Rose. I want it to say Robeck. And my dad's like, "You should have said for me to get Robeck so we can have the same one." So we jumped in the car, in the truck, and we drove back to town, went to the same tattoo man. And my dad goes, "I want that same tattoo on this shoulder now, but I want it to be the same as my son. I want you to write Robeck in it." And so now my dad's got 4 roses, 2 on each side of his back. One says Love Rose, and the other one says Robeck. My dad's elder brother, his name is Sam, is married to a woman named Rose. And now on my dad's back, it says Love Rose Robeck. And that's just a little win that I take with me that says that because he called me Fafafingi.
There's so much there to unpack. Not unpack, but oh my God. Parenting. Tattoos. Great tattoo story.
Have you heard that one before?
I forgot.
Oh, you did hear it.
I didn't know he went and got another one.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, he got 2, but in 2 different sittings.
I didn't know that. I just heard, he got the one with the name of the type of tattoo.
Yeah.
And bro went back and got on the other side.
And I'm the only one that makes the stipulation about Love Rose Robeck. Her actual name is Rosa Lossa. But
Lossa.
It's a funnier story if her name's Rose.
That's a good story.
Yeah.
Damn. When are you going to get your next tattoo?
I don't think so. I've never been. Some tattoos I see and I'm like, wow, that's so cool. I want that.
Can we make a deal right here? I just thought about it right now. If I have an untimely death, right? Obviously, it'll be some type of sickness or a tragic one. But in my honor, you get a little tattoo for me.
Okay.
All right? It's going to be on your arm. It's going to be on any of your arms. And I want you to get a little Robocop icon.
But that story's not even true.
Bro, we're not going to sit here and start judging each other's truths.
Okay. A Robocop.
Yes.
Okay.
You know why.
Yeah, that story's not true.
Yeah. You know what's cool about that thing? Not even cool, but bro, I got some Christmas presents this year. What did I get? Some t-shirts. Some Robocop t-shirts. Yo, so when I die, get some Robocop tattoos.
No, you said untimely. If you die in an untimely manner.
Wait, that's technical. What does that mean?
Yeah. So if you die of old age.
If I die of old age tomorrow?
Natural causes, yeah. So just if you die in general?
Yeah. Come on, man. If I die before you, that's pretty weird, dude, because you're way older than me.
Should I ask you to do the same?
No, because you're more likely to die before me.
Because?
You're older.
Lucky, I thought it was because you're old. But if I die before you, and if we hold true to this, because we've made pacts before.
You haven't held.
We've made pacts before.
You haven't held deals.
You did not live up to.
That's you.
But if I die before you, in tribute to me, I want you to get a tattoo.
Teardrop?
I guess to commemorate this story, a tattoo of a bat. The Batman tattoo.
Hey, you don't want me to get Love Rose? Tattoo bat. Done. That's cool. I probably would get that.
So, Batman and Robocop.
Nice. What about Bat Icon?
Oh, yeah, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever you like. Because I'm thinking the Robocop font.
And just say Robocop.
No, Robeck.
That's not enough, bro.
But it's Robocop font. And if you're a real one, you will know Robocop. You go, hey, why did you choose the Robocop?
No, it's not about that.
Because my horse died untimely.
I remember when the Uso chief passed away. Rest in peace, chief. I was supposed to, and I just obviously didn't follow through. I was supposed to get a chief tattoo, just a little, like.
Did you have that conversation?
Was that?
Did you and Chief have that conversation?
Nah, it was,
you told yourself again?
Yeah, I think I had a conversation with some other people, a couple others, with my missus and maybe Ritzy and them, because they obviously knew him too. But like a Native American chief type of hat thing, which I thought was a really cool idea, and I didn't follow through because I was stuck in my comfort zone.
So, before you die, you're gonna get a tattoo of a chief and a tattoo of a bat.
You reckon?
A bat wearing a red Indian headdress.
Who's gonna die before first? Out of me and you?
You.
Is it because I live life on the edge, or because I'm unhealthy, or because
that
I'm
is the edge.
True. What about getting jumped at the lights?
Oh, nah, you got Sambo those motherfuckers.
Or fart. Or flop. Flop it out and fart. Man, that's crazy.
Alright, otherwise I think, that brings us to a nice round conclusion.
Yeah, man.
At the start of the conversation, we were talking about our goals for the year, some of the goals that we reached in 2025, and we talked all the way around to our dates. If that's not a full circle, then I don't know what it is.
The circle of life.
Thank you, and we'll see you on the next one.
Yo, thank you so much. Love you. Bye.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and welcome to 2026.